Off, knocked down by a terrific player.
What a run he has been on, now averaging 18 points per game. Baker Mazar inside. The jam for Cardwell.
They may go offensively with him sitting.
Will Richard back in the game for Florida. He replaces Elijah Martin.
Inside, nobody home. And the challenge, very little window.
22 points to lead all scorers. Walter Clayton Jr. Cardwell not a threat from out there. Jones flick it for Kelly. Back for Jones.
Nice job with the snake.
Inside Cardwell. Big players with 3 fouls. We have just under 7 minutes to go, and Florida now up by 1.
Broom's got a house. That's it.
Broom upstairs. 7 points to lead the Spartans. It's 25-17 Tigers.
While on the floor, they're a better screening team.
Isolation, Broom, cut, Benefit, extra, Cardwell, big!
Get going too.
Richardson on the move, fake, turn, and it's swatted by Cardwell.
Does it all, that kid.
Baker Mazzara gets it ahead, Cardwell, layup goes.
Kelly gets by Neal, can't hit the layup. Cardwell's there, offensive board to the putback. What a block. Baker Mazzara, he cannot lay it in. The foul by Cardwell. Jones has 10 points. He's made 2 threes. If he gives you offense with his excellent defense, Auburn is tough to beat. Now he's dishing, and Cardwell. 20-win season. Here's Kelly once again. Kelly, no, short. Offensive board, Cardwell, the seas part for him, and he cocks it.
Low post position almost wherever he wants it. 8-0-1 Auburn, and now a steal by Cardwell. And the slam. Moore, no. Cardwell, eventually yes. Committed and free throws made.
And the free throw line, Auburn's defense doesn't do him any good. They cannot put Tennessee on the line down the stretch and hope to win this game.
Kelly and Tennessee fans thought he might have got away with some steps. Ran a little hammer action and a terrific job by Chaz Lanier. Broom swings it. Cardwell gets it to go. Boy, they got
carried Alabama to the Final Four. Maybe finding his groove again at the right time this year.
Certainly going to be a confidence booster, that's for sure.
Broom spin move. Nice dish. Cardwell. It was a traveling violation. Holloway step back 3 short.
Here comes Warrigo, baby.
Oh, great pass by Pettis. The respect that they had for Sears, Philon makes them pay.
See, Sears made that hit be wide open.
Yep.
You're right, Jimmy. That's what made it wide open for him to get that look.
For a freshman, he now has 100 3-point field goals this season. Pettiford wrap around, beautiful.
To keep feeling it. A&M has 7 points from 3 different seniors in the first 2 minutes. Cardwell got cut off, but still finishes. First bucket for Auburn. Zara running the point with Denver Jones banged up and Pettiford on the bench.
Yeah, Auburn they're going to be out of rhythm all night long without Denver Jones, and now Janai Broom over there injured. Can they handle this environment on top of it?
Cardwell, part of
Gar was a statue on that play. The concerning thing for Bruce Pearl, there's several of them. The Aggies have missed 5 shots. They've gotten 3 of those back, Tom. A high offensive rebounding rate early.
Baker Mazzara running the point. Remember, Denver Jones limited with a foot injury tonight. Cardwell gets another point-blank look. He's got
his inability to be on the floor tonight and stay in front of the ball, a big part of Auburn's problems.
He's an elite man-to-man defender.
Bam.
Cardwell with the hammer. He's got
something coming into this game that says we can go at Janai Broom, isolation plays, and he pulls that card to start the second half. Broom picks up his 3rd assist on the alley-oop.
Well, I think we're going to have a talk about college basketball. I don't think the model of NIL is sustainable. Listen, I want all these kids to get whatever they can get. But asking colleges to come up with $20, $30 million a year, especially some of the smaller schools. I don't think that's a sustainable model. I love these kids. I want them to do well. But you got to understand, I tell people, most of these kids got to get a free education, which is by
time. The team meets on their own. The coaches meet on their own. They're separate ways. Then they come together. He said, I'm scrapping that. We're going to meet together right away. He goes, got to try to do something to just change the trajectory of our second half starts.
Meanwhile, poor shooting percentages for both teams, the fourth worst combined in an SEC game this season. Broom, the lob, Cardwell to finish.
His chest wasn't able to quite reach out to get that lob dunk. But Bruce Pearl, I think, with a good substitution, get another playmaker in, Baker Mazzara, to go with the shooter, Miles Kelly.
Beautiful pass, threading the needle, Pettiford.
Very good, 8 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists off the bench in this one.
Look very much under control.
Draws 2, finds Broom. Cardwell back to Broom, still plenty of time.
Those are some big mitts by Janai Broom that grabbed that ball.
Kelly, beautiful feed. Cardwell the finish.
Defensive players in the nation, 6'11", 255 pounds, number 44, blue for Auburn. When he is able to switch and guard 1 through 5, it makes the Auburn Tigers challenging to score on.
Cardwell tried to thread the needle inside. It finally got to Denver Jones. And against Hogard, now Cardwell. Trying to post up Carey, and does. Strong finish.
Maybe even Florida with 4. I think Duke's going to end up being a #1 seed. And then those teams at the bottom, your Oklahomas, Texas, Vanderbilt, Georgia, you've got to scratch and claw for every game. What an opportunity here tonight for the Commodores.
Great look inside to Cardwell, and somehow.
Fifth-year player in this program. This is his 151st game. Got his rebound. Well, he didn't get the 2. 8 on the shot clock. Out, wide open. And the rebound down to Broom. A minute and a half to go. Pettiford. Cardwell will lay it in. It's another.
Here's the three-point shooter get on. More now. He'll hoist one.
Now's when the Sooners have to be a little bit cautious. They got to continue to stay sound defensively. Good pass.
Auburn now has an 8-point lead. All right, Charles, when I come here, this has turned into one of the most electric arenas in all of college basketball. What is it like for you when you come back?
Well, anytime. I come to about 3 or 4 football games a year, 4 or 5 basketball games a year. It's like a family reunion. And Bruce has made the jungle the place to be. These students are unbelievable.
There's Taylor from the corner. Backside board, Baker Mazzara. Auburn on this end of the floor, 2 for their last 8. Nice pass from Broom.
Standing motor and one of the best players defensively in not only the SEC but all of college basketball. Big.
Brakefield had a really entertaining first half, trying to dish it downstairs. It pops free. And here come the Tigers. Broom commanding the ball.
With mismatch, he's got Sean Padula trying to defend him on the block.
Oh, over the top and the stuff. Davis just picked up foul number 4, pull-up pop, and won't drop by Kelly, but the rebound up and in by Cardwell.
At that time, he's able to block it, and the ball goes off of Brakefield. So not only did he get the block, but the Tigers get possession.
Auburn looking for some more wiggle room down the stretch. Pettiford getting around Padula. Nice dish and a slam by Cardwell. And a foul too.
Contributions from several different Tigers. Heck, Janai Broom is just 2 of 10 from the field. And another offensive rebound. That is 13. Corey Chest, Damian Collins back on the floor for LSU. Baker Mazzara, lob it up to Card. Bruce Pearl and this staff, they have lauded the defensive work. Cardwell with another.
Denver Jones at the point, gets a 3 off, can't hit it. Dylan Cardwell with a flush.
Now it's Georgia with numbers. Lawrence denied at the rim. Chaney Johnson, And then Cardwell at the other end with the easy slam.
Scoring bunches. It's going to be interesting to see how they get them going, but cannot try to get them going and go away from what's got you close in this game as far as going inside and attacking.
You know, Auburn is a team that averages almost 19 assists on the game, per game. They do not have a single assist tonight, as Bruce Pearl cannot believe no calls on all this reaching contact. Throwing it up, look out, Dylan Cardwell. Auburn 1 for their last 6 from the floor. Inside they go to the big guy, Cardwell, with the hook shot and the soft touch, it rolls in. Ever since Big Slay went into the jungle, Johnson and Cardwell cleans up the mess at the rim. Hubbard, pull up 3. Melendez, another backside rebound, stripped away by Baker Mazzara.
Really battling.
Cardwell! Oh yeah, he's feeling
at them, not allowing them to turn a corner, as well as South Carolina putting pressure, denying the wing. Oh, they love to run that play, don't they? Some numbers here for Janai Broome is running the floor. Well, arguably the best player in the league after the miss, watches his team. Murray Boyle's covered up, so Wright take over to the rim, missed it. Janie Johnson the board, 2 to play. Auburn looking for its first points in 4 minutes. It's been a while. They've been sitting on 62. Got a mismatch here. Baker Mazzara and the shorter Jacoby Wright. Switch back. Janai Broome in the locker room, out for the rest of the game. The McDonald's All-American here, starting to plan his attack. Gets by Wright into the paint, drops it off to Cardwell. Oh, so
tough assignment for Bates. Janai Broome just absolutely can manhandle people inside.
Set at center court. Everybody a little anxious. And for the final time in 2024, the Tigers and Hawks take the court here in Neville Arena.
Denver Jones with his ability up on top to facilitate and move the ball. The spacing's ideal. And a great bounce pass.
20 at Duke and 18 against Purdue. Freshman that plays big in the big games. Rebound. Nearly tipped up and in for Bashir, but it falls to Auburn. They're able to get back and slow Auburn into their half court. Auburn's largest lead is 2, but a block.
Size, yeah, he's smooth. He's got some good size, good length, and you just think at 6'9", a redshirt sophomore, this moment, you know, he's just reached the 700-point plateau this early in the season, and as a junior, good opportunity to reach that 1,000-point plateau.
Nice speed, better finish, a hammer from Dylan Cardwell. It's in 22 seconds.
You wouldn't think this Monmouth team is 2-10 with the just the energy they play with, the game planning that Coach Rice put in, very effective. But to me, it's just the numbers, the substitution, the depth of this Auburn team that wears you down both mentally and physically.
Shot clock ticking down. Denver Jones, big first half. Lob, Cardwell.
And oftentimes, if the cutter goes and tries to screen a defensive player that's trying to keep up, he was just trying to bump a cutter there.
Jones up top, and Cardwell knows exact history. Their history, a total of 4 wins over ranked non-conference teams. If they win today, Jay, it'll be their 4th of this season already. Cardwell from in Cancun, who was the coach of Auburn. One loss came when he was with Tennessee. He admires Matt Painter. A lot of mutual respect between 2 of the very best coaches in the nation. You wonder what Matt Painter said to his team with the way that first half went. They are down 15. They are down 17. Another slam for Cardwell.
They're in this game. Defensively, they feel right now at the 8-minute mark, but they only have 14 points. They've got to find a way that they can generate some scoring. But give credit to this Auburn defense. Right now, as Dylan Cardwell's back in the game, Ted blows his size. And here comes a zone by Georgia State.
There's a lob to Dylan Cardwell. Fingers looking to run. Cardwell with the putback slam. 3-point play for Darnell Evans. .2-point lead tonight for Auburn over Georgia State. The lob to Dylan Cardwell.
The droughts of 6.5 minutes on 2 different occasions here in the first half.
Talking about Ohio State team averaging 82 points per game.
Yep. Over the top, Cardwell with the slam. Deck. That was Baker Mazzara who denied him. And a pull-up pop the line driver. Cardwell on the other side of the eye.
Where without being met with contact and physicality. And every time he's able to get the ball into the gaps, the length of Chad Baker Mazzara or Jones deters him from taking a shot over the top because of his height disadvantage.
Room in the lane on the top, the slam by Cardwell.
Nope.
Shovel to right. Nope.
Not me.
I've got to watch Jay Williams.
That's right. I'm at home on the couch with my spiked eggnog. Leave me alone.
Spiked. I like the way you think.
Well, nothing wrong with having a little comfort while watching some hoops.
No, sir. Cardwell inside for 2. Pettiford up top. Oh, he couldn't finish it. Cardwell's had a couple of magnificent dunks today. Now he gets it back, and there she is.
Manager, that man is a fighter.
That's a beautiful story and a testament to how Bruce Pearl has a mentality to definitely be in support of Sam, and now Sam being on the support staff on his team.
Cardwell with the and one.
Set from the opening tip about what kind of game this was going to be for Auburn. But coming out in the second half looked flat, allowing Richmond to get so many offensive rebounds, but they weren't able to cash in.
Cardwell from the no-look. Baker Mazzara fresh off the 4-point play. What a diamond.
Recover to Tyrese Hunter. Hunter has been as good an offensive player as we've seen in this tournament. Shooting the ball with an incredible amount of confidence. 12 out of 20 from three-point range in the first couple of games. Cardwell. Long jump hook. And Auburn 99 threes last season at Wichita State at 19 points against UConn. It's really not a guard tandem. It's a guard trio for Memphis. Again, the cut by Broom, but double, and the open man is Cardwell. What a feed from Broom. That is now 8 offensive rebounds for Auburn in this game, and now they force another turnover. Baker Mazzara. Inside to Cardwell for the slam. Create offense on his own. Bounces off of danger. Broom up top, and Cardwell to finish. That they were going to take away threes and make Memphis beat them through contested twos over their length and athleticism, and boy did that work in the first half. Our first half stats brought to you by Novavax. Underway now in the second half here in the championship game, and Cardwell with us to run the floor, to rebound, all the tough things which he is more than willing to do. And that's one of the strengths of this team, is they all accept their roles. This is not a me-first team, it's a we-first team. And that's a great way to coach. Jones. Cardwell will put up a 3 and hit it. How about that? Auburn does such a good job at guarding out of bounds underneath. They put a big guy on the ball, and then it's 5 guys playing their hearts out for 5 seconds. Johnson brings it over for Auburn. Rogers deflects it into the backcourt, and now Pegues. Where Rogers working hard. Here comes Haggerty to help. And in the end, it's an alley-oop for Cardwell. Everything's challenged. Every pass, every catch. Memphis has to be exhausted mentally in trying to deal with this.
Cardwell again having the game. Double it. 2 huge threes from the same corner.
And Jackson the step back. Wanted the foul, no call. Pettiford looking up and gets it home to Cardwell, who flushes it.
Dillard getting it done defensively and turning it into offense.
Cyclones establishing exactly how physical this game could be, but a great drive by Dylan.
The follow by Dylan Cardwell.
But he has not shot the ball well yet. But so far tonight, off to a good start.
Cardwell gets his own.
Didn't work.
And again, the turnover results in 2 for the Lions. Ortiz getting his baskets here in the second half. He's up to 12.
No, he's a rebounder, rim protector. Patient on the offensive end, and he can score the ball when he has to.
JPP starts the run out, and it's finished from first time 100 points since March of last year against Missouri. Alley-oop to Cardwell. Oh my goodness!
Quickly, Auburn's got to find a way now offensively to get back into a rhythm.
Alley-oop, Dylan Cardwell.
Sampson, they basically handpicked him to run this team. Look at this. Stolen away by Cardwell. And he goes